Hi everyone, welcome to the Best of Cat series. Numbers is the topic today. Let's have a look at the next question. As usual, pause the video over here, try the question on your own and then look at the solution. So we have one more question on logs. Why have I taken so much interest in logs? The reason I have taken around 4 to 5 questions on logs and I wanted to explain them was because I always have realized students find logs very difficult, or at least they find it very scary. I don't know whether they really make an effort to try it. My suggestion would be just have a look at the formulas and then solve the questions. So let's have a look at this question. They've told us log x to the base 3 is equal to log y to the base 12 is equal to a, where x and y both are positive numbers. If g is the geometric mean of x and y, then what is log g to the base 6 equal to? We're going to do a couple of methods for this question. Let's have a look at the first one. So I have log x to the base 3 is equal to a. So can I find x? As usual, x is 3 raised to a. We've done this at least a couple of times before. Same way, log y to the base 12 is a. Therefore, y is equal to 12 raised to a. So we got x is 3 raised to a, y is 12 raised to a. G is the geometric mean of x and y, which means g is equal to square root of xy. So g square is equal to xy. Put the value of x and y in the question. What will you get? You will get g square is equal to 3 raised to a multiplied by 12 raised to a. The power is common, so I can write g square is equal to 36 raised to a. I can take square roots on both sides. Square root of 36 is 36 raised to a, which means it is 6 raised to 2a. So I will get g is equal to 6 raised to a. I've got g is equal to 6 raised to a, square root of 36 is 6. And now, because I want logs, just take logs on both sides. I'll get log g is equal to a log 6. Bring log 6 down. Log g upon log 6 is equal to a. Log g upon log 6 will be log g to the base 6, which will be equal to a. And hence the answer is the fourth option. That was one very traditional way of doing the question, just to explain the whole concept to you. What was one more way in which we could have done the question? Let's have a look at one more way to do the question. One more way to do the question would be to actually put some value for a. Any value, whatever you like. Don't put a value that at the end, if you get the answer, you'll be confused which option to take. So, I decided not to take 1, because if I get 1, then I don't know whether to mark the fourth option or to mark the first option, because root of 1 is also 1. So I decided to take a as 2. If you take a as 2, what will you get? You will get log x to the base 3 is 2. So x is 3 raised to 2, which is 9. Same way, log y to the base 12 is also 2. Therefore, y is 12 raised to 2, which is 144. What is g? G is square root of xy, because g is the geometric mean of x and y. So g will be root of 9 into 144. Square root of 9 is 3, square root of 144 is 12. So 3 12s are, that will be 36. So g is 36. I need everything in terms of logs. So take logs on both sides. Basically, they've asked the value of log g. So log g will be log 36, which is log 6 square, which can be written as 2 log 6. I repeat that. Log 36 is log 6 square, which will become 2 log 6. Bring log 6 down. So log g upon log 6 is 2, which means log g to the base 6 is also equal to 2. Right? So we've got log g, that is to the base 6, is equal to 2. So we got log g to the base 6 is 2, and we had assumed a as 2, which means the answer has to be the fourth option. So by this method, compared to the earlier method, you could have done things much faster. It's always easy to look at values and get the answers. As usual, try the replica question and give your answers in the comment box.